Welcome to the new Massey Ferguson 6716S. As you see here, we've got a DynaVT version. This 6716 has a 150 horsepower rated engine with boost available to take it on up to 160 engine horsepower. It actually produces 125 PTO horsepower on the back end. We're going to start back here at the back. One of the features of this tractor is we have an 11,400 pound 3-point lifting capacity. Not at the ball ends, but 2 foot behind the ball ends. So 11,400 pound lifting capacity. You got big beefy external cylinders. This tractor actually features the mechanical cab suspension. We got 4 sets of remote valves out back on the back here. You've got isobus control, so if you have an isobus implement like a Heston round baler, white planter, can be hooked directly in there. This is your trailer implement control. This is for dual control. This is power beyond hydraulics if you've got one of those planters. Top link comes standard. Your hydraulic fill. You've got 540, 1000 PTO. We've got the 1000 PTO shaft in here. Take that row of bolts loose and just switch shafts and you've got 540 in here with economy PTO mode. You got adjustable links on both sides on this premium full featured model, telescopic 3-point link ends, and a big beefy drawbar. You can pull just about anything with this beast. You do have PTO on and off switch. You can turn the PTO on or you can shut it off from back here. There's a sequence in the operator's manual, need to follow it. Plus you've got ability to activate one of the remote valves from back here. You've also got 3-point raise and lower on each side. This tractor is fitted with the optional wide flare with the extensions. There's your PTO raise and lower, lights here, lights up, dual lights up there, hazards everywhere, rotating beacons. You're going to be seen with this tractor. S&V sign. All the windows do open in the cab. This one is fitted with Michelin 20.8 38s. It's a little bit beefier tire for loader work. You get a little bigger front tire on the front, and we'll see 16.9 28s is the old standard measurement. You have your fuel fill up here and your DEF fill up. This uses the Massey Ferguson variable rate DEF system. It measures the NOx gases. We'll just jump under the hood here. Push this button here and the metal hood pops open. We'll just talk about our DEF system since that's a hot topic. If you look right in there, you can see the injection pump, but we measure the NOx gases with that sensor right there as soon as it comes out of the exhaust system. If it doesn't have nitrous oxide gases or a level below the EPA requires, we don't inject DEF. We only inject it if we need to. On the downstream side, this is your diesel oxidation catalyst, much like a catalytic converter, that converts those nitrous oxide gases into nitrogen and water vapor. We have a downstream sensor that tells us how much the treating effectiveness. If it cleaned it too much, we reduce the amount you inject. So just like your fuel injection system, we have total fluid conservation, DEF and fuel, to use the minimum amount of both. On the right hand side, you'll see the hydraulic reservoir and you'll see minimum maximum level there. One thing to point out, you have a shutoff valve. If you're working in the winter time and this is turned off, your heater's not going to work. In the summertime, you want to turn it on so you're not trying to heat cold air. And in the winter, you want to make sure that is turned on so that you get your cab nice and toasty and warm. Batteries are underneath this box. You can see the Agco power engine You can actually see the person that made that engine. That's the final engine builder, signs his name to the engine. Some things about the engine, they're balanced to the nearest gram. One of the things you normally only see that in is race car engines in North America. This is the left-hand side. You can see the engine oil and fuel filter, dipstick are all easy access. It's a very powerful 4-cylinder motor. Actually, in Europe, they take this engine up to 200 engine horsepower. So there's got lots of room to use lots of horsepower. Got easy, clean access to clean out your condensers. It's got the cartridge style air cleaner that you pop off. Pop that off. Pull it out. That's your main element. It makes the air turn directions. Your safety element is up there. Put it back in, you slide it in, lock it, and it's ready to go. Got a lot more air cooling efficiency with that style versus a traditional round cartridge style. And it's pretty simple to maintain and check there. That's pretty much what's underneath the hood. There's a lot of differences in a Massey Ferguson versus the competition, what's underneath the hood. You need to check it out, learn about it. We've got our Cvt transmission that comes from our sister company Fendt of Germany that invented the Cvt. It's the world's most efficient transmission, creating more horsepower available for you to do more work. We're going to jump in here, show you what it's all about. This one you can see fitted with the new FL series loader. We've done a previous video on it that shows the features and advantages of it. One other point that I just see here is our quad link hydraulic front axle suspension. You can turn it on or you can turn it off from the cab if you want front axle suspension or not. Plus you have pivoting front fenders. This fender will pivot and stop to keep it out of the accessories or the loader or the tractor frame, but it gives you more mud protection. We're going to jump up into the cab, run the controls, and learn a lot more about this. One of the cool features is you have front and rear, and you got telescopic seating. You can actually leave this where it'll rotate. That's one of the differences between the premium tractors and the non-premium. Premium, you have to lock it in position. You can lock this one in position, but if you pull the lever up, it'll remain in position. Park brake down here. You have a tilt and telescopic steering wheel that you can flip all the way up, pull it down, pull the lever back, and pull it out to you. Your gauges and console follows the steering wheel. This one is featured with the display. This is an ISOBUS monitor, C1000. We're going to put the key in here. If you have that ISOBUS implement, you can actually operate it from right here in the cab. It'll do basic GPS functions also. So we'll fire it up. Key is right up here on the right. We can run put a little air in our air ride seat. It'll automatic matches your weight. You have a power shuttle that is a forward and reverse power shuttle. Forward, you can actually, it's 3 functions. You can increase speed, decrease speed within the gate, or you can come to neutral when you raise it up. Same thing in reverse, push it backwards to go forward, reduce speed forward or up, and then back into the neutral position, or raise it and you're in the neutral. You can adjust in the dash readout here, which is controlled by our pad right here. We can actually go through several different screens here. And we'll just run through them real quick. We'll go back to the full left. You've got many headlands. You got some headlands positioned there. There's your acres per hour, gallons per acre. This is your 5 gallons of fuel used. This is where your DEF usage is. We burned 5 gallons of fuel and ain't used any DEF yet. We see very good DEF use readings with these tractors. They don't use hardly any at all. You don't have to have a catalyst catch can like some, or excess catch basins like some brands are having to do. Here's your PTO. You can set up targets and turn PTO on automatic and off. Priority of your 3-point versus your remote valves. This is where you can adjust the aggressiveness of your shuttle, the aggressiveness of the SV1, SV2, which is basically your cruise control features, and aggressiveness of the foot pedal for foot pedal mode. You can set up remote valve 1, the percentages. This is engine performance controls. You can turn on headlands, mini headlands, where you set engine speed functions with a 3-point raise and lower or a cruise control function. This is auto neutral. This is one of the greatest features. We'll just show you how it's done. You push this button. You move the arrow. You hit OK, and then you target it on. Hit OK again, and we've targeted back to the on position. This transfers the C2 cruise control function to your foot pedal maximum. Turbo clutch is at the bottom. Loader sequences, you can turn the loader soft drive on and off. So we can hit OK and turn it on. You can set other functions. H3, H4 for your grapple. You can set your engine speed to change with the loader raising. So you're going to lift the load fast, you can pull it back, it'll raise the engine to make it go faster. So that's some of the differences. There's your front axle suspension, auto speed steer, H3, H4. You can turn that off. That's on your joystick button right here. The next thing is some information about the temperatures and your controls here, and you can actually turn it on where the lights will stay on when you shut the tractor off. So if you're in the barn, you light the barn up so you can leave the barn without being in total darkness. You've got your front wiper here. You've got lights. You have your main light controls up here. You can turn all your lights on from this display if you turn the light switch on. Down here, you can turn which light's available on the tractor from right up here, touchpad. 540 in economy, 1000 only. It does not have economy mode. It's not going to be lit, and you have a neutral position. This is your electronic 3-point controls, draft sensitivity, speed of fall, height of raise. This is your suspension on your 3-point. You can, if you're carrying a heavy load, you can let the hydraulics absorb some of that shock. Your hazard lights, loader on or rear remote. This is your lights, your power front axle, your diff lock and auto diff lock, your front axle suspension, GPS, auto steering, and speed steering. Your 3-point, to engage the 3-point, you push down and turn it on. There is an auto mode that you can set with a sequence of other functions. Your first and second remote valve will be on this levers, third and fourth in this tractor are mechanical. There is an option to do fingertips. With the mechanicals, you have gates that you can select. So like if you're running a hydraulic motor, you can push the lever and hold it in there. You can get float position, or you can lock out float. This is foot pedal mode and joystick mode. This is dynamic tractor management. This is the magic button. You can push this and it will set the engine RPM for what the load needs. That's a fuel saving son of a gun. This is the forward and revert, or forward speed. Whatever speed direction you're in, you can increase or decrease speed. You can actually shift from work range to road range here too. C1 is your cruise control, engine speed A, headlands. You can set headlands for different raise and lower on your 3-point mechanical throttle and depth control. Fuses and relays are behind this panel. This is one of the greatest features. You got a bottle of water, you can put it in here, you can hear that air blowing. That's blowing cold air in here, keep your bottle of water pop cool. Radios factory installed, comes standard with this. This shows the automatic air will heat or cool to set temperature. Recirc. This is your rear wiper. This is your heated mirrors, and you've actually got electrical adjustable mirrors. You can see that we're adjusting the mirror there. On the left hand side, the right hand side, we can adjust it to see. Those are awesome features. Got a little tool office storage back here, straps. You can put all kinds of stuff in here, and a full padded buddy seat. It will flip up. This piece will flip up here, and a parking brake. Let's just take it for a ride. We'll lower the joystick. Look at that self-leveling. How easy that was. Listen to that engine rev as we raise it up. And you can feel that, you can see that soft drive. Look at that soft drive, let those cylinders sink a little bit. Taking the smoothness, making it more comfortable for the operator. We're going to put it in forward. We've got it in, we'll go back to home screen, hit our home button here. 3.1 is our takeoff speeds, our SV1 and SV2, our cruise controls are 2.6 and 3.6. We're in the joystick mode, so that means we're going to be operating it this way. Push it forward to get started. And no clutch. There is no clutches, no clutch packs, nothing in this thing. The faster you want to go, you can either push it from here or you can push it from here to increase or decrease speed. You got foot throttle down here. Feel the smoothness. There's no jump, there's no jerks. There's no shift and clutch packs like everybody else. The imitation CVTs out there that are nothing more than a power shift with variability in between. That's the cool part of the Massey Ferguson Agco CVT, is it has no clutch. We'll go backwards here. Raise our loader up, go over this brake here. But one of probably the coolest features that I love in this tractor, if you're baling hay, watch this. Hit my brakes, tractor comes to a stop. That's auto neutral. Let go, and we're going back again. You can actually transfer we can increase or decrease speed from our loader valve. So we can, our joystick, we can increase or decrease speed here. We can change directions if we set it, if we stop the tractor, put it in neutral, push the button, we're going to go forward as our first position. So we get started. Next time I hit the button, I'm going backwards. If you're doing repetitious loader work, you don't have to remove your hand. You can sit here and you can go forward, reverse. Operate your loader. Hit your reverse. Smooth transition of power. You can smooth this out, make it more aggressive. It's very customizable to your needs. If you hit the clutch, it takes it out of that mode. Now the neatest one, we're going to hit foot pedal mode, and you can see that our speed is 18 mile an hour. I'm going to slow that down. Okay, we'll go to 10 mile an hour or 9 mile an hour. If I mash the foot feed, we're in the forward direction. We're not moving there anywhere. Watch when I hit the foot feed. We start moving. Just like driving an automobile, man. You're driving the Cadillac of tractors. The Massey Ferguson DynaVT. You can operate it with your foot. When you come to stop, you can let down, put it in reverse, and you can operate it in backwards. If you're hooking up to an implement, man, you can just fine-tune this just a little bit at a time to make it easy to hook up to. But if you're driving forward, man, we can stomp it, and we're going 9 mile an hour. You let your foot feed down half throttle, you're going 4.5. It's a slick way to operate a tractor, especially if you're in tight quarters, loader work, picking up bales. You can make up a lot of time and efficiency with the foot pedal mode. There's a lot of different features in the Massey Ferguson DynaVT, how to operate, how to use it. We've done some videos on the previous series that makes it easy to learn about it. But if you're looking for a tractor with the ultimate in features and functions, and heck, it was the 2017 Tractor of the Year. It's the Machine of the Year. There's a reason why, because of all the features built into this thing. Good dump angles, good loader speed, you can control it. If you're doing lots of hay work and want the ultimate in function, features, and performance, the S effect. The S effect to us is superior functions, superior features, and superior value. You got to come check out this Massey Ferguson 6700 series tractor. They're just unbelievable, the features they pack into this tractor. So you get the most out of every minute that you're out there working on the farm. We always say, if you can't find the right speed to work with a CVT, you might want to choose a different occupation, because it's simple, easy, and reliable. It's the world's most efficient transmission, and I would say it's the world's most reliable transmission. We've yet to have to work on one. So that's one of the cool things. Don't forget, check out those videos on all the other features and functions. And man, you got to come drive one of these things. Drive, decide, make sure that you're getting the most out of your hard-earned dollars. It's a Massey Ferguson, and it's a premium tractor. I would say you ain't going to find a better tractor, a smoother riding tractor, a smoother transmission, and a more efficient transmission on the market today, unless it's from one of the sister brands from Massey Ferguson. If you're in Higginsville, Missouri, come visit us at Fairground Avenue, which is Business Route 13 and Route 13. We're 4 miles north of I-70, and we're just 50 miles from the Missouri-Kansas line, just east of Kansas City, Missouri. We want to earn your business and show you the Massey Ferguson difference. Come visit us and join us. We love to talk tractors and show tractors. It's a great time to buy a Massey Ferguson. Listen to that Massey Ferguson engine purr. That's a good sounding engine. Lots of torque, lots of horsepower. If you're going to Husker Harvest Days, you're going to see this bad boy here. They're getting ready to take her to Nebraska to show everybody in the world how great the Massey Ferguson CVT is. It's simple, easy, reliable. It's a Massey Ferguson. Come visit us.